Welcome students. Today we are going to continue our chapter number 14, that is light and formation of shadows. Part number 3. Till part 2 we have seen, till pinhole camera we have seen images in a plane mirror. Okay. Now let's move to further part of the lesson. Children, here 3 types of windows are shown to you. Let's notice what is the difference in them. What difference do you notice on looking through the windows in the picture? What causes the difference? Children, if you look in the first window, you could see the clouds behind the first window is seen clearly. In the second window, the clouds behind the window is looking faint, and in the third window, the clouds are not seen only. So the picture shows transparent, opaque, translucent window panes. Spot them. Now we have to spot which one is a transparent. The first one is a transparent. Why it is transparent? Because we could see the other side of the window, that is clouds, very clearly. Second one is a translucent. Translucent means faint. We could see, but it is much faint. Okay, and the third one we could not see, that is it is opaque. Opaque means through which the light does not pass and we are not able to see anything from that window. So that is called as a opaque. So depending on the nature of the window pane, we may or we may not see the objects on the other side through it. If we see completely, that means it is the light passes through it. That is why this is a transparent. The second one, the light passes, but it is not so much clear, so it is a translucent. And third one, the light does not pass at all and we could not see the other side from that window. So it is a opaque. So these are the 3 materials: transparent, opaque and translucent. So they have asked us some things, they have given us, and we have to identify transparent, opaque and translucent objects like piece of glass, wax paper, tinted glass, oil paper, white plastic, tea kettle, notebook cloth. We could not see anything from that. So they are what? Opaque. Water, wooden cupboard. Can you see anything from wooden cupboard? The other side? No. Sheet of notebook. We could not see anything from such things. So they are opaque. Piece of glass? Yes, it is a transparent. So we could see from that. Yes or no? So we have to identify the materials which are transparent, opaque and translucent. Now let's move further. They have given us the definition. The first one is a transparent. What is transparent materials definition? The material through which light passes. Scientifically, the definition of transparent means the material through which light passes, it is called as a transparent. The material through which the light does not pass, it is said to be opaque. At all the light does not pass, then it is a opaque. The material through which light passes partially, half it is passed, then it is a translucent. So these are the 3 materials: transparent, opaque and translucent. Now let's move further. Formation of shadow, very important part of this chapter. Formation of shadow, how shadows are formed. Let's try this. Now see your children, 14.10 figure. The boy is holding a torch. Take an electric torch, flash its light on a wall. What you have to do, you have to take a torch and you have to flash a light on this wall. This is a wall. Okay. Now what you have to do, make your friend stand in between the wall and you and hold a torch on your friend. What happens? You will see your friend's shadow is formed on this wall. Okay children, why the shadow is formed? Because this person, this friend is standing, it is opaque because light does not pass through it, and as light does not pass, what happens? Here dark color shadow is formed on the wall. Now see definition of shadow. What is shadow of an object? Children, if an opaque object comes between a light source, your light source was what? Torch. Okay, light source was what? Torch, and this side it was screen was your wall. Yes or no? The light does not, and your friend was standing in between. Light does not pass through it. If you hold a torch on your friend, light does not pass through it. As a result, light does not reach on this wall, on any other surface. Surface means this wall. That part remains dark. Therefore, this wall remains dark. And this dark part is nothing but it is the shadow of the object. Understood? If light does not pass, what happens? That part remains dark. And that dark part is called as a what? Shadow. Now children, they are asking, compare the objects in your environment with the shadows they form. Like in environment, what you'll see house, trees. So you have to observe that, and you have to observe their shadows. Now children, one more experiment. Try this. Ask your friend to stand at a certain distance from you in a big room and obtain a shadow of your friend on the wall with the help of a torch. How this boy is doing? This boy is holding a torch. This is your friend. Ask him to stand in one room to a certain distance from you and carry the following actions. Observe and make a changes. First, send a friend closer to the wall. If your friend is standing closer to the wall, observe the shadow. It is bigger, yes or no? Now ask the friend to come towards you. Now your friend has come towards you. Ask the friend to come towards you. When the friend comes near to you, what happens? The shadow becomes bigger, yes or no? Now, third thing is, next you move the further away from him and towards him again. Now you hold the torch and come near to your friend, go away from your friend. What happens? Depending on your movement, the shadow becomes smaller or bigger, yes or no? When you go nearer, what happens? The shadow becomes bigger. When you come behind, the shadow becomes smaller. Now fourth thing, hold the torch high and then low. When you hold the torch high, like this in this figure it is shown, what happens? The shadow forms near the feet, yes or no? Go towards the left. Then last thing, go towards the left and then to the right to a friend. When you go towards the right of your friend, shadow falls on the left side, and when you goes to the left, the shadow forms on the right side. So this experiments you can do. So the shadow of an object is formed only when there is light does not pass through the object. Children, shadow forms only when there is light does not pass. That means the substance is opaque through which the light does not pass. The kind of shadow it forms depends upon the distance, yes or no? As you increase the distance, the shadow changed. Distance between the light source means you have taken the torch, okay, and the surface or the screen on which the shadow is formed. So shadow depends on that distance, source of light, and the screen on which the shadow is formed. The shadow of an object due to sunlight is long in the mornings and evenings and short in the afternoon. If you notice the shadow of a sunlight, children, in morning and evening it is long, you observe it, and in the afternoon the shadow is short. Afternoon the shadow is short. We can easily note these changes if you observe the trees along a roadside. Children, when you go outside, just observe this trees especially. In the mornings and the evenings the shadows are big enough, yes, and in the afternoon the shadows are short. This change in the shadow depends on the same thing, source of light, the object, and also the surface on which the shadow is formed. So here we have seen till here. In the next part, that is part 4, we will see about, in short, this extra information, that is what is sundial. 28th February is celebrated as National Science Day with effect to this scientist C.V. Raman. And one more short experiment, Newton's disk. Okay, then we will end up with this chapter and we will see the question answers.